Yeah, the event's been very pleasurable. It's great to dialogue with all the industry representatives, the insights of what COVID has done, and then also the innovative things that are discussed within the forum, how to address that, but also the future travel experience for the passengers. So it's been very enlightening about the subject, the topics, and the technology shared. I was very pleased with the number of visitors and attendance, as well as the level of the attendees and the level of what they do inside the applications and services. So that made for a very fruitful discussion, as well as sharing information and then helping us all get to a more pleasurable travel experience. Yeah, the conference sessions were very informative. The panel debates and sharing those ideas of the next step in the travel experience was very enlightening and fruitful. There were some very good technology applications discussed, and I'm really excited about what the next, say, 5 years of the travel experience will evolve to. I think it worked out well. I mean, was able to make several contacts and also share with current customers and how customers have actually, grew some of the customer information and base that we have. So also sharing the products that are new to the existing customers have made it very worthwhile. Oh, definitely. And I'm very excited that even with the current situation, the attendance was very high. I'm sure the next one even be more and be more rewarding to attend as well.
Yes, no, it's been fantastic. Appreciate the opportunity to attend the show this year. This is actually my first FTE. Fortunately, was planning to come before COVID shut it down, but it's been excellent. The attendees have been great. FTE as a host has been wonderful, so sincerely appreciate it. Oh, the quality has been fantastic. We had a number of sessions yesterday with airlines, airports, other industry partners. It's just been fantastic. We sincerely appreciate it. The event last night, the awards ceremony that we got to attend on top of the roof terrace was fantastic. The individual that performed as Elton John was wonderful. It was great to see the amount of awards that FTE handed out and kind of recognizing industry and all the innovations that the airline partners and the airports are doing to provide in the travel and transportation industry. I actually had an opportunity to attend 3 of the sessions yesterday. One was fantastic with Delta Airlines and talked about all the innovations that they're trying to inject into the industry and all the challenges that they continue to face and where we've come over the last decade has been really impressive to see. Yes, we would come back to the event. As I had mentioned earlier in one of your previous questions, we've had a tremendous amount of individuals come visit our booth. We've been able to watch some great, inserts there of the individuals that were actually providing feedback and contact during the sessions. We absolutely would come again.
Well, this year has been quite surprising, despite the fact that we're coming out of COVID. It's very interesting to see how many people turn out. So it's been an awesome event. We're very happy with the turnout so far. Very good. We had very good turnout, very interesting conversation. People are, I think, happy to be back and having these discussions with vendors and suppliers. Very interesting. We've had an opportunity to meet with obviously known customers and new customers and partners that we work with for a number of years. So yes, very happy with that as well. I did attend quite a few sessions. There's more going on today, but quite a lot of new projects and products coming out. So yes, interesting and looking forward to the next few months because I think we're on a roll now that we're exiting this pandemic. Things are going to start picking up again, which is great to see the industry alive again. Absolutely. FTE is a key event for us, and we definitely have on our plans to be back in 2022.
Yeah, I have to say the FTE Global this year has exceeded our expectations. We come every year. We have a great time. This year, I don't know, there's many reasons why we think it is, but it's been the best show we've ever attended. We've had quality people come to the stand, not just existing customers, but new customers that have really benefited in being here. Social events, as you can tell, are exceptional. I think the best part of the networking is at the social events because you can talk to people on a one-to-one basis. So for us, yes, 100%, fantastic. So that was some of the challenges, and I know you split the exhibition time from the conference times, which is great. But because of general work, I wasn't able to personally attend all of them, so I have to send some of the staff, and they, and the ones I went to were superb, and they gave us some great feedback as well. I've already booked it. It is one of the best events from a business perspective that anyone can attend.
Yeah, very much so. It's been very busy. I think busier than what we thought it was going to be. I think the calibre of people that we've been talking to are certainly those people that we want to connect with. So yeah, we found the show very good. So networking, it's been nice to sort of have that face-to-face interaction again. I think, again, the calibre of people have made that easy. People wanting to talk to us and willing to take the time to chat. So yeah, it's been very good. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to go into any of those myself, but people obviously that I have been talking to have said they've been very good. The topics have been on point. Some really good innovation elements coming out of that as well. So yes, so from what I've heard, they've been very good. Yeah, I think we definitely look to return next year. It's been 5 years since we've done the show. As I say, it's been busier than we thought it was going to be with everything else going on. But yeah, we definitely will look to come back next year.
Yeah, FTE Global's been outstanding this year. We're really excited to get back in touch with friends and colleagues and partners from around the world. And one thing that I always think about at FTE is the quality of the exhibitors and the quality of the attendees is so high that it's just time really well spent. And so it's been a great year for us.
Yeah, as far as how well the show's going, I have to agree. I mean, it's a high density show with a lot of different participants. Everybody from the industry's here. We've got people from the public sector, border management, TSA, CBP, all the major vendors and technology providers are here. It's just a really great time. It's the holiday season, but also we're coming out of this COVID situation, and it's fantastic just to be around everybody face to face. It's really a game changer. Zoom is great, and or whatever your platform is, but you know, there's no substitute for face to face.
One of the neat things for me about FTE Global is that I've always found there's a really nice focus on social events, and the ability to connect with people on the show floor is great, but then also off the show, and whether it's, you know, having a beer or a water, whatever it is with folks, it's fun. And it's fun, it's neat to connect with people on a social level as well as the business level.
Yeah, and everybody knows you gain a lot of value at those types of events, the off-hour events, whether it's at the beer garden or any other type of event after hours. That's where those more candid conversations can take place, where you can really learn what's going on and really catch up with people on a better, deeper level. So it's been fantastic. Well, I think so. The one that I really found interesting was the very first keynote with CBP and TSA and Lufthansa, that team. It's just incredible to see how far things have come, even in the wake of a pandemic. This industry continues to innovate and move forward. You know, we've been talking about how biometrics and facial recognition is everywhere. I think this is my first time being at the show, but talking to other colleagues who have been here, you go back 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago, you wouldn't have seen it, but it's everywhere now. And so just to see that kind of technological process, and Joey and I have been in the industry for a while, so it's just great to see that kind of maturity, even in the wake of a massive 100-year event like a pandemic. To see these things still happening is great.
We'll be back at FTE for sure, and for a long time to come.
With a bigger booth too, I think so. So no, we definitely want to come back. We've gotten a lot of value out of it. Just talking to the partners and the customers and the opportunity here, we'll definitely be back. Looking forward to it.
The experience at FTE Global this year has been very positive. You know, after a few years of not being able to attend in-person conferences, it's been a refreshing change. It's been delightful seeing new and old colleagues from far and wide, and it's been an excellent event. Yeah, the number and quality of visitors has been, I think, fantastic. You know, maybe the quantity hasn't been as great in years past due to the current, travel situations, but the quality has been top-notch. Can't place enough emphasis on the positivity of the networking aspects, both the social and other opportunities to engage with colleagues, partners, both government and private industry. The networking is just an invaluable experience. I've had an opportunity to attend a few of the conference sessions. They've all been very well planned and executed. I think the quality of the speakers and the topics has been fantastic and very interesting, and I've enjoyed the experience. I absolutely would return to FTE Global again. It's a wonderful event put on by some wonderful folks. You know, Daniel and the team do a phenomenal job, particularly this year, given a lot of the restrictions in place. I'm extremely impressed and pleased with how effective the organization of the event has been, and definitely coming back.
FTE Global's been amazing. We were here for the first time 2 years ago, and obviously was disappointed to have to miss it last year. But now, even with the pandemic still going, the attendance has been great, and it's been really useful for us as a company. Yeah, so we were very excited to see all the innovation happening. That's something that's very important to Ditto because we're a technology company, and so seeing all the other vendors and what the different industry players are doing in terms of innovation, especially around COVID, is really exciting, and we're obviously very happy to be part of it as well. Yeah, we're working with a number of different airlines around the world, including here in the U.S., but there are several people that we haven't been able to meet, and so being able to meet them face-to-face and connect is really exciting. Yeah, the networking events are great. I have fond memories 2 years ago of the events then, and the event here was excellent as well. It's definitely one of the highlights of the event overall for me, because it's a chance to just meet people casually, and that's just not something you can do over Zoom. You have to be face-to-face. Yeah, absolutely. We were proud to be a sponsor of the event this year, and we looking forward to next year as well.
Yes, very much. And clearly, after 2 years of hiatus, to be back at the show, to meet people, to see people, to network with people is fantastic. And really, really enjoyed that. Personal networking cannot be replaced by Zoom meetings. And so it's very important to meet people again and to sit and discuss, have social gatherings. And yes, so very positive. Yes, I think visiting the stand, obviously very important for us as a startup especially, to get the brand recognition out, the name out. And I've been very positively surprised by the number of people that showed up, the interest that we're seeing. And again, I think it's, the industry is coming back. It looks forward again, and it's out of the shock, and it's starting to look at what technology can bring and how technology can help in the new environment of COVID. Yes, social events are always fun, obviously, because as I mentioned, it's fantastic to sit together with people, and if you can have a chat over a beer, even better. And so yes, it's been good fun. Maybe a little too much fun last night. So we've attended the FTE before, and definitely plan on coming back. Again, because of the innovative component within FTE, looking for new technology, us being a startup with new technology using artificial intelligence, that is something that we're interested in, and I think also brings new technology to the members and folks that come to the FTE.
The experience has been very positive. We've been able to meet with key players in the industry in a very relaxed atmosphere, have a meaningful discussion, create great contacts, and have some seriously good leads here that I'm pretty sure would lead to some great discussions down the road. So we are very happy with this experience so far. Absolutely, it's all about the quality of the visitors, the great discussions, the great feedback that we had, the ability to get great exposure directly to the audience that we were looking to talk with. So it absolutely confirmed our expectations to the best possible way. It's been honestly more fun than I expected. People here are definitely here to learn, to mingle, to learn from each other, to have great in-depth discussions, and are ready to listen to the things that you have to say. So it's absolutely been a good social event for us, even if business is going to take harder to develop along the way. This social relationship will last for the long run. So that is a big win as well. Absolutely, specifically about digital innovation, specific digital marketing for airlines and the airports, and all sorts of digital transformations that they're doing. So absolutely enjoyed many of the sessions and had the chance to speak with some of the guest speakers and even be able to drag them to the booth and have even a deeper discussion about our offering and get their feedback on it. So it was a good experience. I'm already signing up. I'm absolutely looking to be here again next year with better connections, with better understanding and expectations. and I'm absolutely looking to be part of this family in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. FTE has been amazing this year. It's the first time we've been here, but I think I was saying to my colleague earlier, the amount of conversations we've had, the C-level execs that are here, the leads that we've gotten, and it's been absolutely amazing because from a networking perspective and from a sort of you really get to understand what is it that everybody else is doing in the same sort of travel sector. So as an experience or in terms of getting leads, it's been absolutely phenomenal. Really good. I think everybody's been really sort of approachable, and all the conversations that we've had, from a networking perspective, I think it's great because you really get to understand what is everybody up to, and ultimately from a sort of travel perspective, everybody's trying to solve the same problem. So I think it's a great way to really understand where the technology is when it comes to travel, and I think it's a fantastic way of networking. Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. I think going back to sort of the amount of conversations we've had and the leads that we've gotten from purely networking and being able to understand what everybody else is doing and being able to really integrate with some of the partners that are here. I think absolutely next year we'll be here, if not in this size booth, and definitely bigger. So absolutely 100%. Yeah.